The Eels and the Shoemaker, an EVERNA saga, the Lightbringer's tale. Retold by Andry Chang.
A shoemaker of great skill and dedication resided in the bustling city of Verestein, nestled within the lore kingdom of the enchanting world of EVERNA. Despite his hard work and the quality of his craft, the shoemaker could not make ends meet, and soon found himself without enough funds to purchase the leather required for his livelihood. Distraught, the shoemaker and his wife retired to their bedchamber that evening, with heavy hearts at the thought of their uncertain future.
Before drifting off to sleep, the shoemaker cut out the leather for one last pair of shoes, determined to make the most of his remaining supplies. As the first light of dawn began to filter through the window panes, the shoemaker arose from his bed and made his way down to his shop. But what met his eyes there was enough to cause him to rub his bleary eyes in disbelief. In place of the cut-out pieces of leather lay a pair of finished shoes, exquisitely stitched and fashioned with great care. Perplexed by the unexplained miracle, the shoemaker soon found a buyer for this unexpected creation, who was willing to pay double his normal price for such fine craftsmanship. With his newfound wealth, the shoemaker soon found enough funds to purchase leather for 2 more pairs of shoes. And once again, the same miracle occurred, with the shoes completed as though by an invisible hand. Weeks turned into months, and the shoemaker's footwear became well known throughout the city for its quality and beauty. Each evening, the shoemaker would cut out the pieces necessary for his next creation, and each morning he would once again find the shoes completed and laid out in neat rows upon his workbench. And yet, despite his newfound affluence, the shoemaker could not help but wonder at the source of this unexplainable phenomenon. It was not until he and his wife hid behind a pile of leather one evening that they finally beheld the truth. At the stroke of midnight, 2 tiny, shabby men-like creatures called Elves appeared and went straight to work, stitching together the shoemaker's shoes with great care and precision. The shoemaker and his wife watched in amazement as the little creatures completed their task and vanished as quickly as they appeared. Overcome by gratitude and a desire to repay their benefactors in some small way, the shoemaker and his wife set to work, creating a set of exquisite clothing and silk shoes for the 2 kindly eels. And when the eels returned that night and discovered the unexpected surprise, they danced and played and laughed with joy. And thus the shoemaker continued his wondrous craft, ever in awe of the little helpers who had saved him from ruin, and always willing to share his success and gratitude with those around him. For he knew that in the magical world of EVERNA, even the most humble among us could be touched by the true spirit of Frostfall, and find joy and prosperity beyond our wildest dreams.